Hey everybody, Tommy here from JKS, and today we're going to talk about our lower strut mount skids for the rear axle on your Ford Bronco. Alright, before we get into the installation of these, I'm going to tell you a little bit about them. We've made these out of 3/16 steel, so they're the strongest ones on the market, and they'll protect your lower strut mount skid, which is a low-hanging fruit on the new Bronco, from rocks, debris, anything you need. And these are constructed extra tall for a roost guard for your Bilstein struts, which have a reservoir on the front, because you want to keep those protected from any sort of debris. The skid plates we're going to show you today work with the models of Bronco that have the Bilstein strut option. We have another version that'll work with the black strut option, or if you want to upgrade with Fox coilovers, there's a version that'll work with that as well. Tools you're going to need for this job are a 27mm socket, and an impact is preferable, but you can do it without one. For the stock bolts, a 30mm wrench and socket for your new bolt, as well as a 9/16 wrench and socket, and some form of alignment tool to help get your washers in position, and then a rivet gun to put on your JKS badge. Alright, so to start, you're going to want to jack up your Bronco, put jack stands on the frame, and make sure the axle is able to droop down all the way, and remove your wheels and tires. And then the first step after that is going to be to remove your lower strut mounting bolt using the 27mm socket. Once you have your factory lower strut mount bolt out, it's time to put on your skid plate. To do that, you'll need to grab a buddy to help pull the lower strut in position for the through hole. And while you're installing this, you also have to put 2 washers on the inside here to make up the gap from the factory bracket. So here we go. Then you'll grab your alignment tool to help get the washer in position so you can get your bolt in, like so. I'll pull forward a little bit. There you go. Ta-da. All right, once you have that bolt through with those washers in, you'll put on the last washer and start your threads on this nut. Now before you tighten this, it's time to grab the 3/8 bolts. Have your 3/8 bolt, 2 washers and a nut. Put 1 washer on the bolt, and we'll install it through this hole up here. So you'll swivel your bracket here until it lines up with the factory hole. And then now you can get your washer on the other side and get the nut started. All right, so now you'll grab your 9/16 socket and wrench and tighten down the small bolt here. Get your wrench in there. Alright, so after you've tightened the small bolt on the front of the skid plate, it's time to tighten the main strut mounting bolt. So for that, you'll use a 30mm wrench and socket, and get your socket on the bolt side, hold the nut with the wrench, and now you're ready to put your JKS badge on. The last step after you got your main strut mounting bolt in is to put your JKS badge on. So you'll take your 2 rivets and your badge and fire away. There you go. So a little tech tip, if you end up wanting to do this and don't have any buddies around to help you out, you can take a ratchet strap and hook it onto this lower coil here, and then hook it to one of these holes on the frame to help pull your strut forward to line up the hole while you're trying to get your skid plate on. Just as a reminder, this is a general installation video. Please reference your step-by-step instructions that come with your skid plate kit. These skid plates will protect your lower strut mounts on your Bronco on the trail. Please stay tuned for more tech videos in the future.